that intro was rubbish. No. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a little and the likes of I am sorry, my dogs are psycho. I can't film today. I keep making boo-boos. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a favourites video for you. I know they're not the most viewed, the most popular video on my channel, but I couldn't ignore this month. I had so many favourites, so much so that I actually had to write a list down, which I have beside me, because otherwise I would have forgotten half of my favourites. A whole different range of favourites. I've got some technology, I've got some household products, I've got some food products, and I've got some beauty products, or one I should say. So I'm going to do it in no particular order. I'm literally just going to do it in the order of my list, or the order I can remember them in. So I'm going to do this first one because I'm staring right at it. So my first favourite are these Good Hemp omega-3 seeds. I could read the back to you and tell you why they're good for you, blah 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 blah, but I can't see the back and I'm not going to bore you with that. But they are vegetarian and vegan. I don't know if you can see into the bag or not, hopefully you can, but there's kind of what they look like. They're literally like tiny little seeds, and they're got a source of omega-3 in them, so if you're not the biggest fish fan, or you don't want to take those horrible omega-3 capsules, then these are a good way to go. And I know you're probably wondering, like, how on earth am I supposed to put these into my everyday diet? I put them into my smoothies, but if you have porridge in the morning, you can use them as toppers, and you can eat them on their own. I think there was other uses for them, but the only two I can remember was putting them in smoothies, and oh, you can use them in salads as well. So salads, smoothies and porridge, or just as a breakfast topper. So I think I just realised I've been showing you the back of the packet this whole time. So yeah, they're really yummy as well. I wouldn't recommend eating them on their own. That's just me personally. I did try a handful of them on their own and they're quite dry and bland, as you would expect for seeds. But in a smoothie, they really brighten up the smoothie. They're so good. The favourite I have for you guys is household product, or to be really precise, a drinkware product, and it's these guys. Wait till I show you the front of them. So it's these guys. I got them from the Disney store. So I've got an Alice in Wonderland one here, and then I've got a Stitch one here. I'm actually drinking the Stitch one just now. This guy I've just washed, so if the lid looks a bit wet, that's why. But I absolutely love these cups so much. I have been using them constantly since I bought them. If you watched my what I got for my birthday haul, or what I got for my birthday, you would have seen that I got these two cups. I'm in love with them. I want to get more. Maybe not one's exactly the same, but I do want to get more kind of plastic cups from Disney because they're great to use. I love the feeling of them, and let's face it, I'm a big kid, anything that's bright coloured and plastic. And the best thing about this drink is, and I tried to show you in my birthday haul, but I couldn't, but I can definitely show you this time. Oh no, it's not doing it now. So I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but the straw changes colour when you drink cold liquid, so the straw is pink, whereas if you look at this straw, the normal one, it's just clear. I don't think it's quite so easy to tell on camera, but I absolutely love these cups. They are so fun and easy to use, and they just make me feel like a big child, and who doesn't like feeling like a big child? My next favourite for you is something I can't actually show you because I'm using it just now. No, it's not my camera, but it's something that my camera's sitting on. It is my overbed table. My overbed table for Christmas. So yes, it's been a long time since I did a favourite video. And I absolutely love it. Like when I'm lying in bed at night and I want to watch a film, I can bring the table right over to me and watch a film. If you're unsure what an overbed table is, it's exactly how it sounds, but if you're still unsure, think of a table that the wheels can fit under the bed, so the table part actually comes right across your bed. So in a hospital, you know, you would sit and eat your dinner in your bed or whatever. That's where I got the idea from. My next favourite I have is something I can't show you. It's a software on my laptop. I'm not going to go into the story because it's boring and nobody wants to hear it, but long story cut short, I've been having region problems with my DVD player on my laptop. For some reason it was only letting me watch region 4 DVDs, which is Australia, New Zealand and the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know why it got it in its head that I was watching DVDs that were from these places. I've never even been to these places in my entire life, and I don't own any region 4 DVDs. I tried to fix it so many times. I had several people try and help me, and at the end of the day we just realised it wasn't going to work. So my boyfriend helped me and we found a software called AnyDVD, and they had a trial week period on it, a 3-week period, and it's great. It doesn't matter what region of DVD you have, as the title would announce. AnyDVD, they'll play it in and it will encrypt the region, so it doesn't matter if you have a region 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, I don't know how many regions there is, I think there's 7. It'll play it for you and it's great, but obviously when the trial period ended it was a bit poopy, so I ended up buying a year subscription to AnyDVD, so now I can sit back and relax and watch any DVD I want, which is great. The majority of my DVDs are region 2, whatever region UK is, I think region 2's UK, but my Beauty and the Beast, oh hey, my Beauty and the Beast DVD and my Monsters Inc. DVD are the American version, which is region 1. And I always remember I used to be really sad because I never used to get to watch them very often, but now I don't have to worry about that because I can watch Beauty and the Beast and Monsters Inc. whenever I want. Sticking in with the whole DVD theme, another favourite of mine for this month is Moana. Yes, Moana is a favourite, not Beauty and the Beast. Shock. The reason why Moana, the film, was a favourite more than Beauty and the Beast is because Beauty and the Beast had so much hype and good reviews that I knew it was going to be good. So when I went into the theatre I wasn't in doubt that it wasn't going to be a good show, whereas Moana I thought wasn't going to be great, and then it turned out to be an amazing film. So Moana shocked me, but Beauty and the Beast didn't. That's why this is a favourite this month. It's just such a good movie and I can't get over how good it is. I mean, you guys, if you've already watched, not the last video but the video before I put up, it was a review all about my Moana DVD. Damn it. Okay, I just realised one of my favourites that I could actually show you, I forgot to bring. So I'm just going to talk you guys through it. It went away this weekend, which I will talk about later. But when I was away this weekend I met a lovely boy and he introduced me to a newfound love of mine, which is tonic water. I have 2 bottles of it down the stairs. I could have showed you it, but I'm too lazy to go and get it. A lot of people don't like tonic water. When I first went to try it, a lot of people were trying to put me off it, saying, oh, it's really dry, it's really dry. I will say tonic water is a required taste, and for anyone wondering, no, I do not have gin in tonic water. I literally just have tonic water on its own. The one that I first tried, I think, was straight tonic water, but it had a bit of lemon through it. So the bottles I've got down the stairs, I've got tonic water with a twist of lemon and then tonic water with a twist of lime. I haven't tried the lime one yet, but the lemon one's incredible. It tastes almost like Sprite, honestly, to me, and there's like 0 calories in it, so you can drink as much of that as you like, and it's just like water. It's as healthy as water, and it's not got sugar in it. Well, it must have a little bit of sugar in it to get that lemon taste. But so going with what I was saying earlier, I was away this weekend. Yeah, I was away to Aberdeen last Friday, and I just had to include it in my favourites video because you know what, it was incredible. If you guys don't know, I'm part of a forum for blind and partially sighted people called Haggai. And I've been to a few of their meetings before, but I don't know, this meeting just felt different, and I don't know why it felt different. The meeting was up in Aberdeen, and where I stay, that's about a 2.5 hour journey in the train, not including the time it takes me to get from here into the city centre. But I just really enjoyed it. I met a lovely, lovely boy who, I think that's why he made this weekend so special for me, in all honesty. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to embarrass him, but yeah, it was really nice. And then after, we had the meeting on Friday, and after the meeting on Friday, me and a few of the boys went to the bar, and it just felt really lovely, and I just thought I had to include it because, you know, favourites don't have to be like, they don't have to be products you can hold and you can see, like a drink or a lipstick. They can be things that are a bit more meaningful. Like, my favourite was a particular person or an event. So I really enjoyed that. The next favourite is, again, it's software, and this is a bit of a shocking one actually. I always used to say that I hated this app and I would never use it, and I was totally against it, and it wasn't practical for someone with a visual impairment. And here I am, contradicting myself, because I'm addicted to Snapchat. I can't stop using it. It was my friend who got me hooked into Snapchat. We were out a couple of weeks ago, and I asked her, because all the selfies she takes, she looks bomb in them, and I asked her, how do you look bomb in all your pictures? Not that she isn't gorgeous, because she is. And then she said, it's Snapchat, the filters in Snapchat, there's just something about them that makes me look good. And I was like, So we're in Starbucks and she took a picture of me, and instantly I fell in love with myself. That sounds so conceited. But I did, I just looked so much better. She's right, there's something about the filters or the camera in Snapchat, and it just makes you look super good. Even when you're having a really rough day and you look like a shoe, Snapchat makes you look half nicer than you actually are. I don't know what it is, but that's why I started using Snapchat constantly, because I just love the way I look in it. Yeah, I'm full of myself, totally. So I will put down below my Snapchat, so everybody add me, because I'm addicted to using it and I'm always taking cute, obnoxious selfies. And the last favourites I have for you guys is a beauty one. I don't usually do beauty favourites too often. It's not because I don't like makeup, I do. But having a visual impairment makes it very difficult to talk about makeup and to do get ready with me's and to do makeup tutorials, because I can't really see, if you get what I mean. It's hard to explain. But there's a makeup product I've been using and I love it for not the usual beauty guru reasons. It's this lipstick right here. I cannot tell you who it's by or what colour it is. Well, you can see it's red. I can't tell you all the usual things that the beauty gurus would tell you. I got it in a glossy box. Not last year, but the year before, so I've had it for a while. And why I love this lipstick is it's red, and it's a nice bright red. I love bright lip colours, but let me just tell you a little secret here. A little bit ashamed about it, but I'm gonna be honest. I can't apply red lipsticks or bright lipsticks myself. I have to get my mum to do it. Like the lip colour I'm wearing today, I had to get my mum to apply it because of my visual impairment. And it's a bit of a kick in the teeth because I love like bright reds and pinks, and I'm a very much in your face kind of girl when it comes to lip colours. But when I go out and my mum's at work and I have no one to help me to put on these bright colours, I just have to go for a neutral colour to play it safe because I don't have any other option. But this guy right here, he's a bright red lipstick and I can put him on myself without making any mistakes. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I can, and that is why he's a favourite of this month, because I know if one morning I wake up and I want to go somewhere, my mum's up in the house and I want to wear a nice red lip, I know that I can put this one on without fear of it being patchy or out my lip line, and I love it, and that is why it's my favourite of this month. My favourites this month. I had more, but I thought, you know, that's enough. Just want to do a heads up now. I'll be going to London for 10 days on the 2nd of May. So this is more than likely going to be my last video before I go, and then I won't be uploading for probably a good week and a half. I mean, never say never. I was planning on doing one more video before I leave, but I doubt it. So just in case this is my last video, which I very much think it is, I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will see you in 10 days time.